My bad.
Alright. Suppose we'll see how long the camera continues to work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a different one. Or see if there's some drivers for the Xbox One Connect sensor that currently using as a camera.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. The leader has just done a 22.2.
Nice save. Yeah, thanks.
Sixteenth place. The guy behind has just done a 23.4.
I had it. I got too excited I actually caught that. Alright, I guess we'll get back out and stop messing with everybody else's. Jeez. How did I end up going the other direction? I thought I was doing pretty good. I must have yanked the wheel back the other way. Or the change in banking from the concrete to the asphalt down there got me. I had it. Everything was alright. Yeah, I think somehow there's a difference in banking down there that it did not like. I feel like I was doing pretty good. We're down here. Back in, caught down there. Is that still on the throttle? I caught it. Yeah, I gave a throttle down there. Well, that was stupid.
The guy ahead has just done a 22.7.
Let's do this stuff in practice and not do it in the actual race. So that'd be great. Not really what I want to do. Come on, 35 miles an hour.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Well, thank you for making me go back up there. Oh, I didn't care. Oh, that's nice.
The leader's just done a 22.1. P17.
Just let people go by. Racing them for the sake of trying to wreck my car coming off the corner.
The leader has just done a 22.1.
Car low. Careful, still there.
You're now 1.6 off the pace. That lap time was
Clear low. Car low.
There's a car rejoining in front.
Clear low.
That puts you 1.6 off the leader's pace. Your lap time was a 23.6.
Not wanting to dive into the corner like would be
Car inside.
a good idea for it.
Easy. Hold your line.
18th. Good lap. That's your quickest so far. That was a 23.2.
You're clear on the inside.
Yeah, that does not make the car happy going down.
Car
there.
inside. Car low. Clear inside.
Okay, John. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
It's just kind of hanging around the middle part of the track.
You're now 1.4 off the leader's pace. That puts you 1.8 off the pace. That lap was a
Car low. Clear inside. Car low. Clear inside. Car inside. Still there. Still there. Car low. Hold your line.
You're currently
Clear low.
P18. You've just done a 23.4.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stay down there.
P19, that puts you 1.2 off the leader's pace.
So if I can stay off the throttle just a little bit longer before I get back on it. I was picking up time on the... Yep, there it is, right at the end of there. Probably didn't have to leave it, stay up it that long, but...
P21, you're now 1.7 off the pace. Your lap time was 23.7. The guy behind has just done a 23.5. You're currently 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Car low. Hold your line. You're clear on the inside.
There we go, look at that. In the green.
Car high, clear outside.
Look out for the pit speed limit. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. P22, you've had a black flag. We'll need to come into the pits.
Well, that was fun. I lost it. Slowed down a little bit too much. Well, we had a little more than 10 laps, about 13 laps that time. pit stops. 35 is going to be hard to keep myself from speeding on.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. The guy behind has just done a 23.7.
Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
You're now 1.8.
Car outside.
That lap was a...
Clear outside.
Jeez, wait. Stay away from the wall. Come on, man. What am I trying to do?
You're currently 1.3 off the leader's pace. That was a 23.3.
Sorry about that.
P21, that's your best lap in this session. That was a 23.0.
I feel like this is going to be a wreck fest.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. P20, that's your fastest lap. That puts you 0.8 off the pace. You've just done a 22.8. First, you're currently 1.2 seconds off the pace. That lap was at 23.2.
I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna stop from sticking their nose in it. Somebody who's trying to time in the corners a little bit. Should I do that? I see him catching me, and it's like instantly the only thing.
That lap time was 23.3.
He's gonna stick his nose right down in there as I come back down, and that's all she wrote. Oops. Pay attention to the road. Let's try 14-1.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. All right, John. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. 23rd place. There's a car leaving the pits. P24.
Radio check. Yep, I got you. Thank you.
P25. Good lap. That's your quickest today. That puts you 0.7 off the pace. Your last lap time was at 22.8. You're now 0.9 off the leader's pace. You've just done a 23.0.
Well, the premise, I don't know what the pace is going to be. Am I even remotely in the ballpark here? Or,
Car low. Car inside. You're clear low.
P28. That puts you 1.2 seconds off the pace. That last lap was a 23.2. You're now 1.5 off the pace. That lap time was 23.5. The guy in front has just done a 22.8. Alright John, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. B31, your lap time was at 23.5.
Oh, crash avoidance practice right there. Try to miss that guy.
Car low. Hold your line. Clear low.
They can't, at least not in practice, can't resist shoving their nose into a hole.
There's a car leaving the pits.
Guess may not want to dive in the corners at all.
B32, you're currently 1.7 off the leader's pace. That lap was at 23.7.
I don't even think he had, I don't even know if he was on the apron before or what. That was funny.
B33, that puts you 1.6 off the pace. That lap time was 23.6. Okay John, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. B34, that lap time was 23.1.
At least in the race, we'll know that most people will be on a relatively similar.
You're now 1.3 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 23.4.
We're on the same lap of tires for the most part. Alright, before we leave out of here, what do we have last? 10 laps. And in that 10 laps, we only lost 4%? Right front. I think we might sub me on my steering ratio for that. Okay, so Alright, let's see what the strength of field is. Dear God. Well, I'm car number 21. And there are 22 cars. So, that should tell me exactly where I may end up finishing. Let's pray that my tiny 1.7K iRating won't stack up quite so bad. Just because these guys got higher iRatings than myself doesn't mean they can keep the car off the wall or save their tires.
Fastest lap for Thomas, 22.3.
But on the positive side, we'll start in the back. Try to stay out of most of these wrecks. See where it ends up. I do not have any plans to go out there and do any more laps. I think the roughly 15 minutes prior to this session, and then the about 15 minutes inside the actual practice session before this race was good. It's only 3 minutes out there, and they're pretty much done. So, Dover is kind of tricky.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 104 Fahrenheit.
So far from what I've seen, the ideal line is to go into turn 1, trying to stay near the bottom, let it go up about a lane and about a half a lane to a lane, maybe a little bit more than that, in the center of the corner, and then drive it back down to the inside, coming off, effectively kind of diamonding the corner. I haven't seen more than a few cars actually doing that in practice. Then going down the backstretch and diving down to the bottom, and you should be able to mostly keep it down along the bottom in that corner there. But if your tires get really bad, you may end up trying to diamond the corner to pick up some more speed. So I guess I will see where it stacks out here, but I know probably at least half the field maybe will qualify based on my car number. Whoever hasn't qualified, no matter what it is, I should start darn near last, unless car number 22 qualifies in 6th. I guess then I'll probably be dead last. So
The leader has just done a 22.1.
22, there's 11 cars, so half of them have qualified. So far my safety rating has mostly gone up, at least the last ARCA race was mostly uneventful accident-wise. So my A-class license is at 4.39 out of the maximum 4.99. I'd like to get it back up there, close to the top, so that if we end up going to some more short tracks or Talladega or Daytona, I won't have to. I feel like I could actually race, and if something happens, well, so be it. So let's see, where are we going to next week? Next week a fixed is at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix, a road course by Charlotte Motor Speedway Oval and Sonoma Raceway to finish it out. Do not have Circuit of the Americas, so I'm not sure if we'll just skip it. I already got my 8 races of participation to earn me my $7 credit for A to B races, so I don't really need to do it. I may just do some of the other tracks. Let's see, Circuit of the Americas, Week 10, B fixed, is also at Circuit of the Americas. C Fixed is also at Circuit of the Americas. Well, isn't that fun? And of course the ARCA cars will go back to Dover. So we get to do this all over again next week in the ARCA cars. Just about a minute left. Looks like 16 of the cars have qualified. I think a 22.7 is about the fastest I ran in practice. And that looks like it puts me just about near the back here anyway. Just hope we don't can stay out of all the accidents. Should be, hopefully, based on the cars that haven't qualified, the 2, the 4 will be at the tail end of that 16 cars that have qualified, at the beginning of the 16 cars that have qualified. I should be dead last. Would like it to stay green. Feel like that'll help the safety rating go back up by actually having full up to speed laps. Oh man. Let us switch over from this one. Oops. Alright, we gotta move that over. Apparently we had a taker on the turn. Where is it? Turn on this one, turn off that one. Not that one, but this one. Well, I guess we're gonna forgo that. I guess we'll just leave it be. It'll be what it'll be. I'm gonna start last anyway. Don't think we're gonna have much of a chance of
The track temp is 114 Fahrenheit. 22nd place.
Alright, well, looks like we're gonna try to
Follow car number 14 in the outside column.
best possible finish we can with our merging lanes auctions Camero. Well, wish best of luck to everybody else. Hopefully everybody's going to remember to hold the brake when they slide up the track and preferably not take everybody else out. Guy was sitting on pit road. I don't even know if you got off of there or not. Alright. Let's go easy on them the first couple laps, so until we build up some air temperatures and air pressure in the tires. I think the one guy's still sitting on pit road. I really hope he doesn't come barreling down that corner. That's the Dodge doggy up there in the back of that car.
Floor it.
This guy
Car inside. Clear low.
looking to stay out of everybody else's way. I don't blame him. I don't know that I'm going to do good enough to go up here and run everybody down, so I don't really want to let them get too far away from me. And I think we're at the original steering ratio because I forgot to, upon re-entering this, change my steering ratio, so like 12 to 1 it is.
P19. The leader's just done a 22.5.
Pressed. No cautions yet. Uh-oh.
Rack turn 4.
Pace car's out, we're under caution.
Appreciate that, buddy! Checking up the pace car. You got nothing to say about a 5?
Uh-oh. Got some controversy.
My bad, I
already.
went in at turn 1 and just pushed. I pushed it too hard. That's my bad. It wasn't on purpose.
Well, they're 4 laps in. I don't really think this is take tires territory.
Honestly, I think it was net code because I didn't even get any contact for it. And it was not net code. You straight fucking dumped me going in the corner. Okay, yeah, but I literally said it as an accident. I wasn't trying to do it on purpose. I fucking my nose slid going in the corner. And then you tried to say it was net code. It wasn't net code. 4X. Nothing never popped up on my screen. Sorry about your luck.
Everybody likes that drama.
The only reason I come on here.
I mean, drama's one thing, but complaining's another one.
I gotta get all kinds of races in today. I'm probably gonna be doing next week anyway.
Let's take a look at where everybody's at right now. So, I'm in 19th.
Okay, John, get ready. Race will
us.
resume at the end of this lap.
They're all still for position. Six laps. We still have a boatload more to go. Uh-oh. What the hell just happened? Do not know where everybody else went to. This has never happened before. Whoa. Well, that's never happened before. Everybody disappeared for an entire turn.
Green flag.
Did everybody
17th
disappear
place.
just me?
No, it was like straight up everybody's car disappeared. Like I saw nobody. I thought I got disconnected or something.
Car inside. Careful, still there.
The black flag.
Clear inside.
I have really good internet, so I've never had anything even remotely like that happen.
The gap to Burton ahead is increasing. It's now 0.7. guy ahead's last lap time is a 22.4.
Wow. 1 minute
Okay, John,
penalty.
the next car is Alexander.
Just a few of the cars decided to disappear out of the game because it was 19th and now I'm 17th. I am not entirely
Your lap
sure
time
how
was
that
a
happened.
23.1. The guy behind has just done a 22.6.
Must be a server problem. All kinds of people disconnecting.
B17.
I can understand a stop and go, but damn, 1 minute?
Back your Dodge car.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 1.3 seconds. That was 23.1.
Hey Bill, I appreciate you running my base game.
No, did you paint it?
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it in the wild. Cool.
No.
Rack.
Pace car's out.
Car low? No. Yeah, you better watch that replay, buddy.
Base car's on the backstretch. So we got 2 sets. Really don't feel like this is a spot where I really need to take him, but if everybody else in front of me does, I really should probably go.
The leader's pitting now.
Looks like they're gonna go.
Watch your speed. The pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour.
On the right, so you get close.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
I'm tired of getting caught up in shit like this.
Lucas, do you have any other patriotic schemes and stuff?
Yeah, I made the Clint Boyer one from Dega last year.
Yeah, it's nice thing. I
Lead
like
car's
a lot.
pitting.
Thanks, man.
Up to the top 15. Got 16 cars in the lead lap, so that's pretty sweet. It's the Dogecoin. Doggy card.
I gotta drop to the end, guys.
Well, so far so good. They seem to mostly be able to keep going out here without too many incessant wrecks. But it seems like there's plenty of people out there that are still trying to race each other instead of the car in their track right now. Ooh, I'm in 11th spot. Jeez, I'm in the top 10. I don't like this. Too early.
Pace car's in this lap.
I like this track position, but not this early. Don't want to have to sit here and just give up spots and run the top line. Let's hope everybody will let people back in and we'll just get going running single file and everybody will take it easy. It's nice and relaxed in the back. We're on fresh tires again.
Okay, John, be ready. We're going green.
Oh, come on, guys.
Green flag, we're racing.
Brake, start finish line.
Pace car is out. We're under caution.
Wow, that looked bad.
Was that intentional or what?
Oh, it fucking looked like it. I'm about sick of this shit.
Somebody tire spun it looked like, and then there was just shit from there.
Well, we might finish pretty good here if we keep this up.
Well, it's a big problem. Catch up to us.
The twitch car, tire spun.
Can we not catch up to the pace car?
Ain't nobody in front of me going anywhere fast.
Pace car's in turn 3.
Alright, what do we got going on here? 10th place. We got 14 cars on the lead lap at the present moment. We're gonna spend.
I just got access to stay in the pits for that.
I don't think we're going to get a lot of green flag laps in here. Nah, take that back. We can get a
Did
decent
every
start.
car almost get in that wreck?
No, but more cars got in that wreck than should have. I saw that little wiggle up there, and everybody seemed to kind of get back and, you know, be under control, and everybody was going pretty good there, and then something happened. Jesus, we're restarting 7th place. Inside line. At this point, we got no laps on our tires, and we got 2 to go, so 22, 23, 24, 25. I don't know if it'd be worth it to go the rest of the way without pitting again. We got one more set of tires, but honestly, at this point, we got 40 some laps on that set of tires. It's not impossible. I was doing pretty good with the. I just don't know how much time will fall off if somebody starts pitting. I don't know if it's going to pay off for them. They're going to get behind, but they might be close to the end of the run. They could be a second faster than me. Actually, it won't be 45. It'll be 35-ish. Can go that far. Everybody keeps their fenders on their cars and stops banging into each other in the wall. So everybody up here with myself has got fresh tires, except for 8th and 9th have got pitted at lap 21. So they have older tires. So there's a couple cars behind me with older tires. Might be set for a halfway decent finish.
Alright, John, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Now I'm on the outside because apparently I'm somehow 6th now. Alright, deep breath. Don't start in first gear and bend the tires like the other guys did. Give these guys a little bit of room up here. I'm not looking to gain too many more spots. I'd be happy to sit here inside the top 10. Without any incident points.
Be ready, we're going green.
Please nobody come up and take me out. Please nobody come up and take me out.
Green, 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 let's go. P8.
That's an excellent paint scheme.
Car low.
Postal Service. I don't think I've seen anybody running that before.
Still there. Easy, hold your line. Clear low. Car low. Clear low.
P9. The leader has just done a 22.1.
Car up high.
The next car is Inchcliffe.
Hold your line. You're all clear high.
The Postal Service guy didn't want to keep going.
Eighth place. Your last lap time was a 23.4.
Car low.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about...
Clear inside.
What's the point is driving it down inside there only to... That guy's not going to have any tires left. I mean, if we don't have any cautions, he's going to be eating the fact that he's
P9. You've just done a 23.5.
That's okay with me.
The gap to Inchcliffe behind is increasing. It's now 0.8. That lap was a 22.9.
19's on a mission. He might have new tires. And he's gonna go play Superman for a few laps. Well, 19's got last pit on the lap 21. Must just be go time. where he got spun out and he's trying to catch back up and undo the unfortunate set of circumstances that befell him in the
Okay,
first
John,
place.
that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. You've just done a 23.3.
Man, those guys in front are gone. Try not to dig too hard here. I'd like to be around for the end of this. At least be able to have a chance to pass somebody.
The gap ahead is now 1.8 seconds. The gap behind is now 1.9 seconds. That last lap was a 23.4.
He passed me low.
E9.
See if that 19 car starts falling back after all that driving like a maniac. And the 19's for position. The guy in front of me most very much not. So unless that 19 car slides back here, he's pushing it too hard or he's burnt some of his stuff off already. Staying on the bottom like that. It's making me nervous. I don't know that I want to sit here behind him.
P8, that lap was a 24.0.
I'll take that. And boys and girls, that's why you decide you don't go up there and drive like a friggin' maniac because he clearly has no tires left. He has burned his right front or his right rear off so he can't handle anymore.
The gap behind is now 0.9. That was a 23.9.
Should I keep carrying some speed off the corner straightaway? The straightaway is the longest part of the track. Easy getting back on the throttle.
Your lap time was 23.9.
All the cars behind me are all for not for position, so again, I do not have to pass the guy in front of me. It is not for position. The two guys in front of him are though. Boy, would I love to be there to pass them. Looks like some of these guys behind me have got some fresher tires. No. They are a lap down, so if they want to go by me, then I say giddy up. So it looks like those two guys in front of us, I think we're catching them.
The gap in front is now 3.9 seconds. P8. That lap was a 24.2. You've just done a 24.3. The gap in front is now 3.7.
Car inside. You're clear on the inside. Car inside. Still there.
Your lap time was 24.4.
Clear low.
Two cars behind me I can let go. These guys are fighting for position. Oh man, I'd like to follow them through there.
That was a 24.5. The gap in front is now 4.1 seconds.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna catch those guys in front of these guys.
Car low.
Come on, you better take
Hold
it.
your
Don't
line.
drive me off the track to do it.
You're clear low.
I'll let one of the guys go back there, and he looks like he's
We
pretty
had to be
close.
the bottom going here more.
I got loose. Hey. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
We definitely wore these tires in good.
Car low.
The gap behind is now 5.2 seconds.
Clear low.
These guys behind me ain't gonna catch me. To let it float up a little bit more, I can't. It won't turn down very well.
Thank you.
Dang it.
No problem.
They're getting lapped here. I can't stay ahead of them for 6 more friggin' laps. There we go. There's some time yet. Stop grabbing a hold of that wheel so tight.
The gap behind is now 5.2 seconds.
might have been able to save a little bit more tire if we had the higher steering ratio. It's alright though, we can keep diving in the corners. We haven't got enough laps left to make it matter. I don't see him anywhere back in my mirror.
The gap ahead is now 5.4. Okay, John, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Just running laps to finish it out. I'll take a top 10 with no incident points.
Push now. We can catch up here. Two laps remaining. White flag, last lap.
One of those guys that might be up for a position for me.
Good one, man.
Thanks, good race.
Yeah, I fucked myself with a speeding penalty. I had to come back. I have no tire left.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
Alright.
Good job, guys.
P8, there's the finish. Well done.
Started 21st. Just ended up being consistent enough to stay around. And got lucky that I didn't get caught in any of those things. Alright, 35 miles an hour.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright. Let's take a look at the time. Let's see how many laps we actually had. Uninterrupted. From the race to the finish. So 24, 34, 44, 54. So 36 laps. So 36 laps. I was driving it a little harder than I probably had to. Well, I guess that's a little farther than I normally went. I think I had 67, 66, maybe 64 at the most on those ones. So yeah, she just would not drive, would not stay on the bottom anymore. I feel like I was drifting up into that diamonding the corner just because that's what the car was doing. Not because I wanted to. Now, let's have a look-see at that 19 car who decided to drive like a friggin' maniac. Where did you finish, 19? Oh, you're one lap down. Just behind me. That's why whoever was behind me. Kind of curious how far track-wise. Well, I guess he was behind the leader. I don't know how far they were behind me. Well, let's see what happened during the race. Let's move this stuff out of our view at the moment. And have a peek into the race as seen from where I was at. Alright, so move into the corner. This camera view is super duper garbage. Let's get down on it a little bit more, back up just a smidge. Alright, I think that'll be alright to see what we're going to see for here. Which is just the start of the race, me being dead last. Car was not keep mine mostly by the wall, drive it down to the bottom, let it drift up a tad bit, and then drive it back down to the bottom coming off. I was kind of hoping these guys were going to go green for a bit. God, green flag pit stops would have been a giant pain in the butt. I do not think I could have done that. If I knew that was a legit thing, I'd actually have to practice pit road entries. Oh, there's the accident. Everybody checking up there. Good job holding the brake on that one. Let's go find out what happened to that guy. So it is number, whatever this guy is. So let's back it up. So let's get a little farther view here. 7 car. 5 car drives it in underneath him. Too hard, yep. Yep. 7 cars getting a little frisky, a little too early, and deciding he needs to no, wrong way. 5 car got a little. I really think he just didn't turn in early enough, and without it turning in early enough, he just slid up the track. So let's have a look. Go to natural tilt to the wheel a little bit. This guy's already started his turn in a little bit. Yes, the other guy has too. Let's back it up to you. You're turning, but yeah, you gotta turn in a little earlier than that. Sent that poor guy around. 11 car, wasn't sure what to do. Probably got on the brakes and it got him a little. Oh, he slid up and he just tried to get out of the way. Excellent job on the 7 car's part. He just locked up the brakes right then and there. I think he locked up the brakes. Good job by everybody missing him. Doesn't look like that car there missed him almost. But the 7 car didn't do anything crazy with the wheel, I don't think. No, we can't see it from there, but we can see it from here. No, I guess we could see it from there if the car was facing the appropriate direction. Goes in, he's turning, gets tapped by that car. He just held the wheel straight. Didn't turn it too far. Car's kind of spinning out on his own. Yep, and he just locked up the brakes. Got the wheel straight. Woo! Couldn't stick a piece of paper between that car and the guy. Alright, we're going for the restart, and this one, everybody disappeared. And it was very scary. What? in God's name happened? The entire field of cars just disappeared. I'm not gonna lie, I thought maybe they raptured the rest of those guys. That doesn't bode well for myself if I'm not the one getting taken up in there with it. Nobody behind me, and nobody in front of me. Until we dang near take the flag to start the race over again. Some car wants back up there. By all means, giddy up. Go get it, man. Go get it. This camera sucks too. It's not really doing anything. But I can deal with that. So nobody took any tires in the first one. It's too early. If we get another one here at about lap 15 or so, we'll have to see just what exactly was happening. We're on curiosity, what was our position 1 of the 3 cars running 22.5s. And keeping the guys behind him at bay. That camera angle sucks too. Oh, that was not very good either. .22.5s. Kind of curious to see what his times drop off to at the end of that 30 lap run. And where is he running at? Down at the bottom, he slides up. He's doing the quarter diamonding thing. Oh, caution's out. Alright, let's get back through the pack here. Oh, here we go. Here's some carnage. I don't know what happened. Oh, it happened up here before these guys. Oops, am I going backwards? I'm going backwards. Alright. Aerial cam says came off the corner side by side. Car on the outside. Car on the outside was basically had the better run off the corner. Alright, we're gonna have to go in a little closer to that one. I'm not sure what happened there. They're both following their line. They slowly come off the corner. The 22 car got a good run off. It's faster down the straightaway. He's coming down. 22 car, what is that? What is that? You don't do that. It's just kind of... No, it was... Wow, that's really weird. That looked completely different from the other angle. Comes off the corner. He's staying in his lane, riding that seam down that part of the track. He did come down a little bit. Wearing a skull mask? Man, that really looks like that's mostly the other guy. I don't know where the normal natural turning point is in that corner. He probably could have hung it out there just a little bit longer if we started turning down, but I'm gonna say that 9 car looked like it came up into him.
1 gallon remaining. The track temperature is falling. It's now 106 Fahrenheit.
As he comes off the corner, he's in the other box. He pulled up a little bit to kind of line himself up for that corner a little better. You want to be as high as you can to enter that corner. That was no bueno. Starting a chain reaction of crap. No good, 9. 18 got pushed down. The 18 got pushed down, spins out. Did he hit the other car down there? Whew! The guys are trying to woe it up just a bit. Oh, on the brakes, on the brakes, on the brakes, down the apron. Oh, that's no good. What happened to the 28 car? Or what looks like that 28 car? Goes in the corner. Oh, he probably just got on the brakes. Oh, no, he was trying to get on the brakes, get down to the apron. To avoid it, collects the 7. Oh, and then the 7 car gets the other guy. Pretty much everybody else woed up. Where all that happened? Just a whole lot of carnage before we got there. No harm, no foul. I didn't get caught up in that.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
So we finally took tires. And then this craziness happens on the restart. So they done took off. Oh, you come up into them. Thought everything was good there. Everything looked okay. Everybody kind of was doing their own thing, and then they couldn't handle the whole situation of going 3 wide. Up, 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 up. So we're looking at the 6 car, really. So what happened, 6 car? They pull off. 3 car stomps on 6 car. Yep, you got wheel spin. You're willing to bet. So we want something closer. Actually, when we do the car behind him, and this bumper cam. Yeah, I think that was some wheel spin. Hammers on it, the back end comes out from underneath it. Yep, slid down the track. Caused him to turn up and point himself right into the car above him. Again, I thought they had collected themselves for it. 15 didn't run over the 6. The 8 caught himself. Everybody started barreling down the straightaway. 5 on the inside, 8 in the middle. And somehow he thought he was clear, I guess. 6 car again. Our guy's just not having a good start here. Jeez, they're still wrecking way up front. What did he do with his hands, though? What was he doing here? Gets off the corner, he's doing alright, doing alright. You don't know he's there? I mean, he was there. You thought maybe he just blew right on by him? And all the cars behind you that are now, you got a piece, you got a good piece. Bounce off the wall a few friggin' times. So, somebody else up there got into this more. Before it goes back up the track. My guy. What are you doing? Rock the brakes up. Hold the brakes. Hold the brakes. What are you doing? Okay, he probably had some brakes there. Down into him. Oh, this camera angle sucks. Nope, didn't have the brake held down, so he goes back in there and collects the 20. Now he's on the brakes. You know what the brake pedal is? It's that this one on the left side down there. You're supposed to press it down. Ruin everybody else's race. Ah. 22. Everybody else about as best as they're gonna do. Everybody else kinda stuck it through there. That was a bunch of fun.
Bad luck, John. That looked bad. You okay?
So we restarted way up there. 8th place. Not exactly feeling it. These guys behind me wanted to drive like bloody fools. 6 car made it around me. I think he probably stayed up there. Same with I think it was the 6 and 15 that were up there for position. This guy's done drove away from me. Yeah, they must have been saving their tires better than I was. Probably should have backed off a little earlier. Would have been helpful. Well, the 19 come by and wanted a piece of the action, and I'm like, okay, dude, go ahead and buy. I'm not looking to get incident points. I'm not going to fight you for that. Didn't want to, I didn't think I was going to have to pass the 9 again. After he passed me, I thought he was pretty strong. He was going to stay up there, but it didn't happen. Let him go on the inside. Then I tried going back down into my normal drive-in. I must have been getting out a little too early. I I'd have needed to stay up there with those guys. Suffice to say, I don't think anybody else passed me except for at the very end where we had, oops. I'll do that. Uh-oh. Overlays are messing with stuff. For some reason that Race Labs messes with whether or not I can push these buttons. I end up having to lock and unlock the overlays. Alright, so we wanted to go back in here. Nothing eventful's happening. The guy's driving away from me. There's the 19 car. He drove away from me, just driving like a fool. Just right on the bottom. Just standing on the bottom. Did it, and then he messed up coming off that corner. Caught him, but made him inside the top 10. Mostly happy with where I'm at. I also thought he was going to collect himself and be able to stay ahead of me, but he kept trying, and then putting the car all over on him there. He didn't want to chance it. Let me go on the straightaway, I think, this time. He went up top and drove it back down, and they're trying to get a solid run on the straightaway. Yeah, he burned his stuff up. Basically, he's still up there, drove away from me, drove away from me. Oh, I did. Did I pass this guy? Jeez, I don't even remember. No, I don't think I passed him. I got all over him, and then the guys behind me started catching me. Because I'm 8th, that guy's 12th. He wasn't even for position, so. I don't really care if I passed him. These guys are breathing down my neck, so. Just let him go by. Let's take a peek at this guy. DoorDash and Red's Wicked Apple. Makes a pass on me. Then we got the Coors car. Let the Coors car go, and then the Busch car goes by, so apparently all the guys hopped up on alcohol. They were just kicking some butt and going by me. All the beer cars. Proud of myself, I was able to hang it out there on the outside and let these guys go by without wrecking myself or anybody else. Laps are clicking down. 10 car goes under me, just let him go by. I need to race a car, it's not for position. Fives, 24.6, 24.6, 24.5s. Yeah, it's definitely off the pace. Off the pace a bit. Let's see, where is our leader? 24.2, I guess I don't feel so bad. We got some track position. I was running a lot of times about as good as he was. It's about 0.4 of a second slower than him. He was at the end of that. Yeah. I'd be willing to bet that should I have been able to maybe back the corners up a little bit more and maybe work that maybe the steering ratio. Boy, if I could have had a 14-to-1 when I started this, I wonder what it would have looked like. A little less tire slide in the corner. Maybe I should have been using the brake a little bit more. It was pretty consistent though. 24s. So I mean, I was right about on race pace. I just need to work on some of the more specific things to this. I mean, I got the fundamentals down to the point where I could keep it in 8th place. Work that consistency and keep my car up front. Just as the iRating goes higher and higher, find it harder and harder to compete with these guys up here. I could finish up there much further up there before. Once we start getting into strength of fields in the 2K range, like this one, 2.3K. I only got a 1.7, so it was a good finish. Finished 8th place and basically having a 21st of all the cars iRating out of the entire set of them. So I gained 47 iRating. Good win to the 3. Just kicking butt. You got lucky not to get caught up in any of that other craziness that was going on up front.
What's your speed?
He's pretty good at doing donuts.
Box in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well,
Box now.
overall, good day. I'll take it. Alright, where'd OBS go? I see it, but I don't see it. Now, apparently the camera stopped working at some point in time. I don't know. Looks like it was shortly after the beginning part of that race when I wasn't paying attention to just playing with the streaming thing. The camera's still on. I have to try something else. It's just not gonna cut it. Alright, what else we got? Tell me something else I can go run. I don't know if I dare do much more of that. 4.52. Slow but steady increase in my iRating. My safety rating went up a little bit. My rating is now a 1.8K. And looks like we got small bump. Yep, we got our maximum participation for all the events we've done thus far. Actually, this is week 9, so I didn't have to do this one. Looks like finishing in 8th spot. Gained 0.49 iRating and a 0.13 safety rating. Bump our license up a little bit. Best part of that, no incident points. what else is scheduled going on here? Ah, I missed the Martinsville one. The next gen cars, that one already started. Done my ARCA, I've done my A fixed. Don't have the track for the Legends car. Nothing else is currently able to be done. Don't know, I don't really like South Boston. It looks like the late models and the super late models are both going to South Boston. Uh-oh. I think the cat's found me. He's looking for me. Well, I guess I don't think I want to do 150 laps in the next gen cars. Might take a break for a bit. Really all that's what's left in here. Or maybe go watch the actual race. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna peace out.